see it's just stopped now. So,
all right.
Welcome to Built from Bricks. I'm Brian,
and I'm Drew,
and we are here talking Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, today, if you go tonight, you can see Thor Ragnarok. It's out in theaters, and tomorrow is like the big day where it's going to be everywhere. But you know, if you wanted to catch a late show, you could go see it tonight.
And if you're an iPhone fan, you can get your late show and then go wait in line for the iPhone 10 tomorrow.
Oh, that's right, tomorrow.
There'll be lines tonight. There'll be lines tonight.
Oh, of course there will be. It's the newest iPhone thing, and everybody's all over it.
Yeah. So I figured I'd throw that in there. That'd be funny. Hello, Smart Boss. Haven't seen Smart Boss in here before.
Hey, how's it going? So we're talking about the Thor Ragnarok sets that Lego put out. So you can kind of see that above here, and from above. We've got the two different sets, and one of them is the arena, and that's what we're going to talk about first. I'm actually going to switch to a different cam so that we can see that more up close. This is a set that has a couple of different minifigures, and it also has a lot of play features. So
I'm one of the minifigures.
Oh, yes, you are. You're up there watching it with Grandmasters.
And Deadpool.
So is Deadpool. These figures are not included. So
hello from the Ukraine, Smart Boss. Wow, Ukraine.
Awesome.
Welcome. I never had a person from the Ukraine on here, so
cool.
Well, you can't see me looking, but welcome.
So all right. So we have Thor. I mean, Hulk.
That's Thor, huh?
You got me all messed up. Hulk, and here's his big giant hammer.
So can I see Hulk?
Yeah.
So Drew has seen the movie already. He got an early preview. I do like the Hulk. I didn't know much about the movie, but I like the character. He looks awesome. I love how they changed the figure in this one. It's a different figure.
Oh yeah.
That's what makes me want this set. But I don't. You can talk more about the set, and then I'll talk.
I know. You didn't like it, but you did like you're big on the figures.
I am. I like that figure a lot.
So there's and I love his hammer that looks like two car engines put together, and that's basically what it is. It's like two giant car engines just slammed together. And then you have Thor, and Thor is in his Saccharine garb here.
Yeah, that's having trouble focusing.
Yeah, I don't know why it's...
There we go. That looks awesome. And look at those. What are in his hands?
All right, so these little guys, if you push them, they pop off.
And you lose them.
Fire. And you lose them, exactly. He also has two swords, so two katana swords, and I just got him out of focus. Come on now, get in there. There we go.
That's an awesome looking shot right there.
Yeah.
Of Thor.
So he's got two katana, but actually in the movie they're not katana, but he has two swords. They didn't make any new ones for that.
Smart Boss said, I have 12 knights now. I'm not sure what that means.
All right. Okay.
So that's Thor. What else do we got in here?
All right. So in here we also have Loki.
So I know the name Loki. I don't know much about him. Hey, let me bring these in.
All right. Loki is Thor's brother, and he's
you can see
he's
him.
like a mischief
there
god.
Look at that. He's focused.
Yeah, god of mischief. And Thor and Loki are in this set. I can't really say a lot about the movie without giving away stuff. Different things.
I haven't seen the movie.
You see in the commercials and the trailer that Loki is there at the Grandmasters arena, whereas Thor has to fight, and so does Hulk. Somehow Loki, managed to worm his way in with the Grandmaster, which is pretty much Loki's way. Grandmaster.
My friends had a dog named Loki.
Yeah. Grandmaster is played by Jeff Goldblum.
Let me see him. Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Oh my God, he's so funny. At the premiere, they had a recording of him. I shook his hand as he walked by.
Not really meeting him, but
well, no, it's closer than you got. So yeah. Gosh, you're like not really this. Well, I got to say hello.
Yeah,
to him.
I've been told that I remind people of Jeff Goldblum. I don't know why, but maybe I sound like him.
Maybe. Then there's a Saccharine Guard, and these guys have they're kind of like electro, like cattle prods. That's still not going to do it. It's just, it needs to take a
focus
second
on me.
There we go. There's the Saccharine Guard, and they have this like cattle prod thing, and we have him here. Now the set itself has some playability. Okay, so for instance, if they're out there and they're fighting and they need some additional weapons, this part comes down, and here we've got like a spear, an axe, a sword, and that lifts back up.
Hand in the way.
Well, here.
There you go.
Okay. So that comes up and down. These pieces kind of fall down. You know, as they start destroying the place, these will fall down. These lights.
I like the lights. They're like stadium lights, right?
Yeah, like
stadium
lights. It is. It's a big arena stadium. This part opens and closes.
I like that too.
So we got the doors that open and close.
It'd be cool if those were mechanized. You could push a button and they open.
Yeah, that would be kind of neat if they did that, like sprung open or something like that.
It
would be kind of cool because in the trailer, you know, Hulk comes bashing through these doors.
He barely fits.
Yeah, he barely fits through. Comes bashing through these doors to fight Thor. Also over here we have like a little breakaway spot, which I didn't put back together correctly when I broke it away. But there's a little lever back here. You push that, and this thing falls apart. So pretty simple. And then one other.
All right, English only in the chat, please.
Part here is where you. Oh, the Grandmaster, his seat falls over.
Nice.
So you can knock him over, and that's because they have one of these like little launcher things you can put.
Use
Thor
those on like
that.
Iron Man and stuff. I've seen those.
Yeah, they're a pain to get in. Oh, actually, that fit. And then you just hold it with your finger, and you launch him. And that's what it does. Loki's seat, that'll fall over too. And then if we spin it around, you can see this part here spinning around. There is this little door.
What's the door for?
That's to go into the prison. So you'd have Thor in the prison. Hard to get in and out, but he can't be in there with his swords. No, so you got to take him out without the sword.
They do that a lot with stuff where you can't put your figures into like closed areas without, like in cars when you have a vehicle, you can't fit the Lego figure without taking the stuff out of his hands. And...
Yeah, so those are kind of the major features of this set. So Brian, you go ahead and tell me what your thoughts are on everything.
Well, I haven't seen the movie, but I did see the trailer, so I did see a little bit of what this arena is supposed to look like. The way they built it, to me, it's almost like an old school type of build. So the colors wise, it didn't seem like it matched the movie. I think they could use a different color for this, maybe like the sand blue or something, just like a darker blue, maybe, because it just for kids, I'm sure this is fun. For me, it's not something that I like. The minifigures, like I said, Loki and Hulk, I don't have any of those, and the Thor, I don't have any of those actually. So I like the minifigures, but the set itself, I'm not going to play with. It's not something that I would probably collect, although it's just not my thing. I guess I'd say. Mm-hmm. But someone wants to play with it for playability. It seems like it does have some fun playability for kids, and that's what it's all about, anyways. This is for kids. It's for adults too, but for playability wise, I see kids would be playing with this more, and this is a set that I could see kids playing with, just because of the door sliding, and you can fold this, open and close this up, I guess, a little bit, change the stuff like that.
Right.
So it's a neat little, I guess, stop motion would be fun for kids to do. Maybe have the doors open, have Hulk come smashing through. Yeah. Something like that would be fun. I
think too, you could actually, you would be able to do this, is build some of these different walls and
build more of
the walls
and make a full arena.
And make a full arena.
Yeah.
Especially with it being these more simpler colors.
They are basic pieces, and that's what I said. Basic colors, basic pieces. So even if you didn't have the pieces, red and blue are the easiest, cheapest pieces to buy online.
Right. And I let's see. Was it? No, I guess not. No, I guess like in this one, as you can see here, let's just switch us back to camera one. I guess, but you see how they set that up to kind of make a design.
Mm-hmm.
That's
instead of using stickers, they bring this closer and maybe you can see there.
So they use that to make a design. So that's kind of I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, that is a neat way to do it. That side's not though. That's a sticker.
Right, that side's a sticker. But then underneath it, this part here isn't. This is all
another. Yeah, I see. It's a similar type of thing. That's a cool way of doing stuff to make instead of doing stickers, because they could have easily done it all blue,
right?
And put a sticker over that shape over there.
Yep.
And that would have been, maybe cheaper, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't know the production.
Yeah, if they had done it all the way through like that, that would be kind of cool instead of just stickers. But
yeah, well, they couldn't do that here because this part here, which you can't see on that shot.
So yeah.
is curved and everything. That's too they can't really replicate that with bricks too easily without making it bigger.
Right.
So, no, not bad. I do like. See, out of the two, we'll talk about the next one is what I like more.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just switch that one back over. And yes, my arm is in the way.
It's the one person in the.
So now we're gonna pick up the ship.
So what is the ship called? Is there a name for the ship?
There is no name for the ship. It is. It's As I drop it. Yeah, it's like a pleasure cruiser sort of thing. Let me move everything over and reset.
Let's bring him on so you can see on the camera here on the close up.
Yep. Let me just get everything over here and move this side over. I can take the minifigs over before I take them home by accident.
Especially Deadpool, I would be upset.
Oh my god. You would,
Is this your sword or my sword?
That's your sword.
Where'd you find the sword?
It was in his hand.
I don't know where he found the sword.
Well, Deadpool does a lot of things when you're not
looking. He does.
A lot of things while you're not looking. Now, the second set is the Battle for Asgard. And
these are two separate sets.
Yeah, two separate sets.
I didn't realize that. I was thinking it was one.
No, two separate sets. This is the Battle for Asgard, and it's the Grandmasters Pleasure Cruiser.
So Drew told me, I'm sorry to cut you off like I always do, but Drew told me something funny that happens with the ship in the movie. I won't mention it, but like I said, I haven't seen the movie. I don't know much. He's given me little primers on the movie, so it's comical what he had told me, and so I recommend seeing it just for that scene.
Yeah, the movie is hilarious. There's so many funny parts to it. Now, it's big enough that it can hold a character. So Valkyrie would be flying this
with his sword.
No,
or
her
whatever
sword.
That blade thing is.
Yeah, it's a Gladys.
It's a what?
It's a Roman Gladys. Gladys.
Gladys.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put her in the driver's seat. Maybe lean her back a tiny bit. And there we got Valkyrie in here. And the set comes with Valkyrie. It comes with this Thor. And let's get that focus. Honestly, the focusing is really weak sometimes. There we go. Here is that Thor. And that's the one that comes with this set. There's also all right, well, Thor.
Who's that one?
This is Valkyrie.
Valkyrie?
Yeah, Valkyrie.
When she comes into focus, we will see her.
Yeah, in a sec.
There we go.
Almost. Following her around. Help!
Let me see Valkyrie. I didn't know what Valkyrie is or was or whatever.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Oh, you can't see her, but that's okay. She's back here.
In Norse mythology, Valkyries...
That was male.
No, Valkyries are women. Yeah,
maybe I did know that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They carry the fallen warriors to the afterlife. To the Elysian Fields. No, that's Greek. Where do they... I'm mixing my mythologies. But they do
I like her
Valhalla.
Hair. Is this a new
bring
hair
them to Valhalla. That is a new hairpiece, yeah.
I like the hair. It's cool.
Yeah.
You could have this for a couple other things. Like I think some warriors and stuff would be cool to have this hairpiece for men too.
Yep. So she's a really good character in the movie. So we have her. Then we have these berserkers and.
Oh, I have something I could say, but it's not appropriate for this channel. About berserkers.
Yes, I know. So those are the there's two berserkers, and then there is Hela, and Hela is the
hella good time
goddess of death. All right, here's Hela, goddess of death.
So we need his little thing about that. Looks awesome. Look how close up that is. I like the see. My problem is I want all these figures, but I don't care for the set.
Now Hela also has these little things that shoot off, and hers are all black.
Oh, similar to Loki's, only in black.
Yeah, and then she comes off of her little stand, and her headpiece actually removes too, but it's like one of the toughest ones to remove.
Oh yeah, her head's stuck in there now.
Her head is stuck in it, and it's real hard to get. Well,
you could
off.
use a piece remover maybe and grab her head.
Yeah, I tried that once before.
Did you?
And I couldn't get her head out, but
her head's stuck in there.
It's rubberized, so it's kind of hard to get out.
And there's no hole in the top or anything to push it through either, huh?
Nope. So, again, tough. Yeah.
I would think to put it back on her body and then try and wiggle the helmet off that way.
Yeah, I've done that too.
You're going to push it back in if you do that right now. Oh, there you go. Yeah. There you go.
All right, so she has two faces. All right, that one. in that one. And then she also has some black hair, because there are parts in the movie where she comes in with, she's got the black hair. And then there's the other parts where she has this headdress, helmet, headdress, whatever. Thor also has two heads, two faces. So you got that one, and then you got him when he's powered up, and that's
that looks
later
weird.
in the movie.
See, that one looks. It's weird. Oh, no,
Yeah,
it looks like a star at first.
Oh
so
no, he's got lightning.
funky looking. So
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it'll look better in real and the movie than
Sure.
Lego form. But
Absolutely. And then also there is the Wolf Fenrir.
I was going to ask you what that is.
Yes, this is a wolf, and in Norse mythology, this wolf is the wolf will eat Odin. It's like fated to eat Odin and kill Odin. But then also in Norse mythology, here's something interesting. It's kind of weird, but it's different in the comics. Is that, or is it in the comics that Hela is actually the daughter of Loki, and so is Fenrir. They're both.
So, a question for you.
Yep.
Is the dog here, Fenrir, whatever her name is that the right scale?
Yes.
But not
It's
to the
huge.
ship. But not to the ship.
No, the ship is much bigger. The ship is much bigger than this.
So it's interesting they put those in the same pack because they're not to scale to each other. Just
Yeah.
an observation that's what I was asking. I was like, I
okay.
don't know about it because the ship looks really small now compared to this dog.
Yeah, I mean the ship is big enough that people can be inside of here
Walking around.
and walking around. Yeah, it's a bit. It's actually fairly large for that reason.
So I wouldn't be surprised if someone did a mock of that in like a minifig scale, like where they could have it that it would be huge.
Yeah, it would be very big. Now, there's one last thing to this, and there's a feature to it. We've got this little compartment, and it almost looks like here's the exhaust and stuff coming out there. But also, if you push this here.
Now look at that. Bruce Banner dropped out.
That just dropped out Bruce Banner. Now Bruce Banner is also in this pack. So that is that. That's all I'm going to say about that right there. And Bruce actually has two faces as well.
Happy face,
happy face,
kind of happy face.
And then
he's an evil. Oh, there's the Hulk face. He's turning into Hulk.
He's turning into Hulk.
Why didn't they make the back of his face green?
I know. I could have made him like light green or something like that.
As he turned.
Yeah. But yeah, so those are the sets for Thor Ragnarok.
Pretty cool. And again, I mean, I'm not a big fan of them. I do like the spaceship kind of. Nothing. I don't collect that stuff. The thing I collect out of this all is the minifigs.
Minifigs, yeah.
Which is why I end up buying a lot of sets because I want the minifigs. Because people sell the minifigs separately for too much money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that because they know that's what a lot of people want.
Is the minifigs. Yeah. So if I find them eventually, maybe I'll get them. We'll see. I'd like to have Thor and Loki out of all of them, and the Hulk. I like the Hulk one, but I bet you this alone is probably if it was $15, I'd probably think about it. But if it was any more than that, I wouldn't buy it.
Well, you could probably get it now for like $15, only because it's very it's everywhere. You can find the set now. It's not it's still in stores. That's not. Do you want me?
Oh,
I can switch it.
It looks good in there. Look at that.
Right.
Hey, he looks really cool in the movie. He's it's all CGI obviously, but it looks really neat seeing him in the movie, like how he hulks out.
Yeah.
Hey, Flash Pants.
Oh yeah, he's awesome in the movie.
Were you watching it? Were you watching any of this? We were just talking about the Thor Ragnarok sets and the Asgard set with the dog, Fenrir. What's his name? Fenrir?
It's a wolf. It's a
Wolf.
Fenrir.
So it didn't, and the movie's coming out tomorrow. Drew got to see it about a month ago because he's cool like that.
Yeah, I got to see it at the premiere actually, and while I was there, I know the guys are all making their and ladies are making their way around the talk show circuit. So like last night there was an episode of was it Jimmy Kimmel?
I saw Ruffalo was on there. Right?
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, and he was talking about
he
was talking about how he was asked by Marvel to do an Instagram story of the behind the scenes of the premiere, and accidentally he left his phone on and put it in his pocket. he didn't realize how to shut off Instagram stories, and they're like, he goes, "'Cause I'm a grandpa." He's just like, he made a mistake, and it actually live streamed the audio for the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it didn't really give away a lot in the first 10 minutes of the movie. There's some funny things, there's some jokes. You probably heard a lot of like moving around, rustling, and people laughing.
I'm gonna have to look into his Instagram stories because I never used it.
Yeah, Instagram stories is basically like Snapchat for Instagram, and it's like the Facebook Today, those things where
Facebook Live,
or no, not Facebook Live. It's like my Today. It's basically you put something up and it's only up for 24 hours.
Oh,
so and that's what Instagram Stories is all about.
I haven't used Instagram Stories yet. I have to look into that. Although I'd want my stuff up there permanently, so I don't know if for Built from Bricks, I don't know if I'd use it.
Well, you could also, I'm sure you could use IFTTT to grab that and put it to like YouTube or something like that, and then you could save the thing that you put up.
Yeah.
So there's possibilities of that too.
More technology stuff I got to look into. There's so much different. It's changing constantly too.
Tons and tons of stuff. And some things that changed recently that we've been, hearing about and thinking about, and he's used it. All right. So, is the end of Dimensions?
Oh yeah, we never mentioned the end of Dimensions, which finally officially they said, "Oh hey, by the way, it's canceled."
Yeah.
But from what I've read and everything, it just wasn't a moneymaker for them. It was too expensive for the parents, and to make all the different figures and characters and everything was just too costly, and they weren't making their money back on the set. I mean, the game was fun. It's fun. I still haven't. I haven't even anywhere near finished it.
Not even close. I still have one.
I'm starting over again when I get on the Xbox, so I'm gonna start it all over. And I have every figure that's out there. There's one Chima guy I got to pick up. I think I mentioned that before.
Oh, Five Below, go. That's where you get
I need the one Chima guy because I never bought him because I'm like, I don't care about Chima, but I have every other figure, even Supergirl and the Green Arrow.
Nice.
So
yeah, I get those.
So then I might as well get the last Chima one. They spent too much. Yeah, that's part of the problem. They could have done their own stuff. They could have done their own license. Instead of licensing out stuff, they could have. There's plenty of stuff that they already have licenses for. Like, I don't understand why they wouldn't have put done. Well, Star Wars they wouldn't do because they have their own Star Wars Lego game.
Right, and you're not going to mix.
But what about other stuff like the Disney stuff, like Buzz Lightyear and those type of.
Yeah, but they're not going to mix those with DC. You couldn't mix DC
and they won't mix DC and Marvel as well, which is another silly thing.
Yeah.
But
so, I've noticed that they seem to put out a lot more DC-based sets than Marvel-based sets.
I like the Marvel stuff. I like the Marvel universe, but I do like. I'd say Batman is my favorite DC.
Batman it's good, and I like the Lego Batman stuff, but. Some of them is ridiculous. Like there's a set for Justice League that I don't know exactly
Pixar,
what it is.
Pixar, but Flashpoints they did some Toy Story sets before. I have the Toyota, the truck, that one, and then the little RC car, and then there's the G.I. Joe guys that they did as well. That set.
Oh, the Army guys.
The Army guys. I mean, Army guys, not G.I. Joe. Yeah. But they did. So they had it. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have the license anymore.
That would be kind of cool if they got like the license for G.I. Joe.
You know what I have upstairs?
G.I. Joe guys,
yeah, that would be cool.
Ones.
I have the Star Trek. Someone in overseas makes some custom Star Trek figures. So for the next gen.
Oh wow!
They're all upstairs. It has Picard. It has Worf. It has Geordi LaForge. It has Wesley Crusher with a crying face and then a regular face. It has Beverly Crusher and it has Data.
Oh, cool!
It's an Riker. And
nice,
so it has them. They're like $10 a piece, but I got them all.
Yeah,
because they're really done. They're done really well. Mini, I could give a shout out. They're not giving me anything for it, but it was minifigs.me. They make some other. They have some other one coming out. Oh, Chef Ramsay. They have a custom Chef Ramsay.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, I was against custom stuff originally, but for stuff like minifigs, it's fun to have stuff that you can't get. I would love to have a Star Trek US, the NCC 1701D.
Yeah. As
a model, I've seen some people have made some that are amazing, but. I'm not good enough to do that, so Drew is playing with settings right now.
Oh, I figured we're not really doing anything else
On the table, yeah, we're just talking
we're
right
just
now.
talking, so I just flip it to us.
I've been
It's
sorting,
bigger.
and I created some sort of system now for how I'm organizing my sorted stuff. So I've been working on that as well.
Nice.
Just Lego has so many pieces that it gets hard sometimes looking at this stuff. I'm like, what do I do with these things? Like I still don't have. You saw I have a chart that I posted on Instagram earlier, but it didn't have something for these telescopes.
Right.
I don't even know where those are going yet.
You got a lot of them.
I know. There's more. I'm
yeah.
sure there's tons of them in these boxes too. We have a lot of sorting. Drew said he was going to help me sort. So
I will. We could do a little sorting.
we don't have to do it now if you don't want to, but we got a few minutes. We have probably be on for about 20 more minutes or so.
Yeah.
No, not many people talking. My favorite DC is the Flash is. I just found a Flash in my city. He was in a box. I have the little Flash minifig over there somewhere.
Nice.
I do like the Flash. I forgot about the Flash, but he's
There's a secret area where you can go into the CW's Flash Star Labs in Dimensions. That's one of those. There's a bunch of areas that you can go if you have the TARDIS. So you can go to a Flintstones area, a Jetsons area.
Yeah, and that's. I saw Drew sorting the other day.
I sort on my off time.
Will you sort? No.
I sort for fun.
I was sorting down here during the week, and I was doing up the city stuff. So I've been working on the city stuff. My hat looks dumb. It's getting in my
This hat is from the Thor Ragnarok box for Marvel.
He gets all this cool stuff.
I buy this.
Oh, you buy that one?
Yeah. So for the pops.
I got my Punisher shirt on. I didn't even realize that Punisher series is starting on Netflix. He's telling me.
I know. I gotta I tell you all the pop stuff that's happening.
He's my pop source.
Yeah. Well, especially Netflix, because disclosure, I'm a Netflix stream team member, and I'm also really into all of the Marvel stuff that they have there. And the Punisher is coming up November 17th, which is going to be a tough one to binge race. Now, this is the new thing: is binge racing.
What is binge racing?
Binge racing is
Swapsy.
Yeah, binge racing is when you try to finish a series before it gets spoiled or anything like that.
I gotcha. So when I was catching up on like Game of Thrones or something, I had to watch all the seasons before I heard anything about it. That kind of thing.
Right, but this is more so anybody who does that is when the show airs and comes out, then you binge race it. So
you need a box for your stuff.
I have my bag over there. I'll just throw them all in there.
He brought over his store stuff. I don't own that stuff, so he brought that over.
But no, that same day, there's this TV show that we like.
I'm trying to steal.
Really?
I'm trying to steal Hulk.
There's another show that I like. It's called Longmire, and it's in its final season on Netflix.
Longmire?
Longmire. It's a western. It's a modern western.
One thing I saw, and I think I saw someone had made a Lego version of this because I'm trying, keeping this Lego is Stranger Things.
Yes.
I think someone had done a Stranger Things minifigs or something.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and, it's funny.
That was one of the ones I did. My first binge race was Stranger Things.
I need to do that because I
finished the whole season in one night.
Oh my god.
Well, I work overnights.
That's true. Every time we start watching it, Michelle falls asleep. So I want to watch. She's like, I like it, but she keeps falling asleep because we started at like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night.
Are you starting second season or
first season?
First season, okay.
I just rewatched episode 1 again, and I didn't even see all of it because I fell asleep.
I gotcha. So what do you want me to do here? Just pull...
Let's pull some stuff out. We're going to do some sorting again. Why not? Well, we're chatting for a little bit longer.
If you do Control Z...
Oh, because you...
That might change it back.
No.
Otherwise, let me fix it.
Well, he messed it up.
Oh, my goodness. And let me just transform it back.
I'm watching. What are you doing? Reset transform. Oh, that works. Well, sort of. It's a little big still.
That's right. Now I gotta find that
tiny little cursor on this OBS is the only thing that I don't like. And you grab the window, not the corner.
It's just so fine.
I'll do it. It is fine. I don't understand.
Yeah, all right. You go ahead. Do it. It's a pain in the neck.
Have you seen Westworld? He's just Flashpants is asking.
I have not yet, but I've heard about it. I just haven't. I haven't got a chance to watch it, and I don't have HBO anymore.
Right now I'm just shrinking. I'm just dragging it into the corner because it's being annoying. I can't grab a little circle.
Right. I'm just dragging it off to the corner, out of the way.
Hey, I found it. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better.
There we go. Now you can see me here. And so he sorts this stuff. I have all the bins organized. So I have never watched Westworld. And when stuff like this is going to go in like a
This was a...
Ninja Turtle.
It was a Ninja Turtle?
Yeah, Steve built it. Got broken,
I see.
I
wish they still had the Ninja Turtle as a property.
Oh, that, yeah.
Because it went to Mega Bloks, and
I wish they
like
had Star Trek as a property. That's on Mega Bloks as well. Is Mega Bloks even making stuff anymore?
Yeah.
Well worth it. He says Westworld is well worth it.
All right. Some of these things...
I mixed... Yeah, I was picking it up. I mixed that.
Okay.
So we're going to be on for like, what, 15 more minutes or so just to...
Sure.
Another license lost. But the licenses are expensive.
I did see that there was a little Mega Bloks minifig type things that they have that had He-Man and Skeletor. So I was thinking,
He-Man and Skeletor would be awesome in Lego.
Yeah.
Castle Grayskull, and if I do a search on a mock, I'm sure it's out there.
Oh,
where do we sort this? It's like a big boulder.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff I don't know what to do with yet. It's gonna go in the miscellaneous drawer of random parts of like unique stuff. Slopes I have. So if you want to put those are one by one. I can actually take this stuff from you as you go and walk over and put them in drawers now. Not that quick because I have a lot of this stuff
got it all organized. That's
good. Semi-organized. Oh, we should mention the one other thing that was mentioned, and we can put this in the tag in the bottom is what's the re-release of the Taj Mahal.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that? Did you see that?
I did see that.
So they're re-releasing the Taj Mahal, and leads me to believe that they might maybe they started a trend and they're going to re-release other older sets that the fans want. And the thing I love is watching the prices on eBay plummet as they announced in 2 weeks or so. It's the 27th of November that the Taj Mahal comes out, and that's their second largest set now.
Yeah. And
it's the same set piece-wise. They changed the set number for some reason because it's a different year.
Yep.
So they changed the set number, but it's the same set. And if someone wants it, it's too big.
Wait, the set number is based on a year?
No, I'm just saying like they're re-releasing it, so they don't want to say this is set 10189 from 2008.
Gotcha.
They'll know that it's set 20. I forget the number of it is now. I had seen it, but they'll have the new number so it corresponds that this is the re-release of it. It's the same. I'm not gonna get it either. Mega Constructs has got plans for a Grayskull. Of course they do.
Awesome.
I have this awesome. What is this?
What is that?
A mustache or something again? No, I don't know what that is. It's like pink on the inside. I don't know what that is. I like these bags they find. So I had ordered stuff from somebody, and they individually bag stuff like this, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I don't know. A little overkill. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like one piece.
Well, this is actually looks like it came from a set.
I might have bought it. It could be, but it could be something I bought too. Here's one in a bag. It's a little dome piece. So. Same set, but a different piece count different. Yeah, but the piece count's not much different. I thought they changed it barely. He said it was the same set. Yes, yeah, one piece. Yeah, the one piece count different. I think the guy in the Lego stores was telling me that today. When I saw him, was it today, yesterday? Whenever I was there, they were talking to me. They chat a lot.
Well, what's they gonna do?
Well, that's because they like talking to me.
Yeah.
I showed them my plans for the apartment building can you throw this away? Yeah. Apartment building in the city, and she's like, "Oh, that's gonna be awesome." I'm copying somebody else's building, but I liked it.
It's your inspiration.
It is my inspiration. Well, basically, I'm copying it really close to it.
Oh, all right.
This is also another web. I mean, these are all fishing nets. I bought those for the water area. I just bought a bunch because they were cheap. I get like 10 of them so I got these little window pieces that I'm gonna be putting in a drawer, a tray with windows and different size windows. There's bigger windows here. Gotcha. Window panes will go on a different one.
Yep.
I mean window frames. These are glass. I call these glass because technically they're window glass.
Are we opening this or leaving it?
No, any of these I'm gonna do at the end. Like when everything else is sorted, then I'll go into these packages because this was actually. Oh look, it's a little.
Oh yeah.
Starfighter type thing, like Kylo Ren's, or I don't know what that is, but see that. It's a build-a-pack from the Brick Builders Club, which I'm not a member of anymore. Because they were, in the beginning, I liked them, but then they seemed like they were putting less and less in the thing, and I really like the t-shirts, and that's what I collected the most out of them, so I have like 20-something t-shirts, but with all the other stuff they put in the build pack, I wasn't using or I didn't really like. So
I think that's what something that happens to all those type of subscription services is that they start off pretty awesome and then that's sticky.
Sticky?
Yeah.
They start out pretty awesome and then what?
And then they end up, quality will go down or something. I don't know. I just noticed that doing Loot Crate, people will be like, oh, I don't like it this month and that, and it's awful, and then it's like, it's good again. And
he opened a Bricklink order and every lot was in a separate bag, 88 lots.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's nice that they're organized. I mean, I give them credit, but like here's one here. It's 4 1 by 1 red plates in a bag. I wouldn't have a problem if the 4 1 by 1 red plates were in another bag with, 4 with the same bag with 4 blue by 1 by 1s. So
blue window frames.
I ordered a bunch of not this size window, these aqua ones, but the 1 by 4 by 6s for the building I'm doing. These are not a lot of people have these, and they're expensive.
That's not a window. Kind of.
What's that?
This is not a window.
But it's a window piece, kind of. Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah. It'd be a blank window, if anything.
Yeah.
A bunch of slopes. You get this clear. There's a plant life.
I don't have anywhere to put any of these, so I'm just kind of.
Oh, they're gonna go on the table, I figured, but
put them around. All right.
Start, put them in piece, whatever piece goes with each other.
Yeah, I'm sort of doing that.
There's a stack of. Oh, did you take them from over there? See that bin over there? It has the 2x4.
Oh, well, there you go. That'll work.
These are 2x2s for that other one too. I can't get them apart now.
Can I have one of the piece separators?
Yep, there's 4 over here on the table. What did you? Did you building anything cool? Flash pants. These I'm just gonna throw right away into the drawer because take 2 seconds. These are these need piece separator. That's what happens when I build and. But once everything's organized into piles, it's easy for me to just grab some stuff and be like, okay, here we go. This goes this drawer, this goes this drawer. The only thing I wish I had was each individual tray was on its own shelf. I have to lift shelves to get to one of them. But there's only 5 in a bin.
Yeah.
So it's not... Michelle's like, oh, you poor baby.
That is what we call the first world problems.
Yeah, it is. First world
problems. I have so many Legos, it's hard to separate them.
I built a flash brick head the other day. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
You gotta send pictures to awesome@BuiltFromBricks so that we can see them.
Put the subject line of something memorable too, because otherwise I might miss it.
Or Flash Brickhead.
Flash Brickhead. Post the pics on Instagram.
What's your Instagram?
I'm gonna say it's Flash Pants.
It's probably Flash Pants, but just in case somebody else got to it before you.
So, these are used as the glass railings on that condo.
Okay.
And I just happen to have a ton of them.
You have a ton of them.
It's perfect. I don't have to buy them.
Nice.
I think I got these from the Lego store.
Cool.
And sometimes I'll buy stuff and I didn't know what I was going to use it for, but I'm like, well, they might come in handy someday. In this case, I'll actually finally use them. I ended up with a lot of these dirty windows. I didn't realize when I bought these they were used and they're really used condition.
Oh.
So I don't like them, but I hate to throw them away. And these ones all have this weird bubble on them too.
Yeah, that's odd.
So I almost thought about just chucking them, even though I bought them because they don't look. I don't like them. They just look funny. So,
Lego Flash Pants. Okay, I'm going to add you on Instagram. I'm Ben Spark on Instagram.
I think he follows me. Ben Spark is him, and I think he might follow me, don't you, Flash Pants? I forget. Can you dump this in the
interesting.
Trash? What? What's
a wire?
This?
Yeah.
It just ended up in there.
Is it two different?
It's for a pair of headphones.
Oh. All right.
And one's a mic.
Okay.
Like,
one's a mic. Okay.
What is this actually? Because this. See, this is a volume up and down.
Yeah.
I have this really cool pair of headphones that it's a company called Meza from France or something. Nice headphones. And they came with all these different cable connections. Cool. I follow you, dude. I thought you did. You should. Everybody should follow me.
You meant me, didn't you, Flash Pants? It's not always about you, Brian.
He meant me.
Pretty sure he didn't.
He did. Are you sorting anything or just playing with the pieces?
I'm sorting them, but there's nowhere for them to go.
Well, give me stuff that's in the way, and I'll take them off the table. I can get rid of these and give you 2 empty bins again.
Well, yeah, okay.
2x2 tiles, and see, so it starts with tiles, and then plates underneath because it makes sense the finishing piece.
Mm-hmm.
And the plates are underneath. So. But as long as they're in this bin, I'll be able to find them. And in here, they're sorted by color. In some cases, too, I have a lot of. Look, you got this one in here, which doesn't go in here.
What was that? Oh, well.
Hinge piece.
It says it like I'm gonna remember all this.
That's right, top behind my back, even though I'm in the room.
I'm talking in front of your back.
You are.
If I talk behind your back, I'd be in front of you.
Here you go. Here's a free
Thank you.
bin.
All right, free bin. What shall I put in this?
And then we got these 2x4s, which should be over here, but I don't remember if I put them over here yet. Where did the 2x4s go? They're actually anywhere right now. They move everything around, but not right. And I want to watch it. I can't good things about it, and what I saw so far, I like.
Season 2 is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Season 1. I mean, Season 1 will probably always be better, only because it was the first time seeing something like that.
Big head.
In that way.
Stream is offline.
Whoa, no, it's back.
It says it's live.
It says it's live. We just had something pop up over here, so I don't know. It'll probably come back. It says it's live.
Stream resumed. The stream is continuing. Okay,
right.
That was weird.
What do you see? Say stream. Oh, there we go. You're back.
You're back. I'm gonna check this Wi-Fi. Maybe it. Oh, it's on.
Maybe somebody came home and took the
yeah.
took the Wi-Fi over.
Probably. I'm grabbing these. So just a little sorting party now. We're gonna get out of here in a few minutes. It wasn't a, we talked Thor Ragnarok. We talked about new sets coming out.
We talked about the End of Dimensions.
End of Dimensions.
Some TV shows and movies.
What else? I am back. I'm back. I'm back. Shady's back.
There we go. We did keep the weapons up here. Back again.
Yes, he is. Shady's back. Shady's back. Shady's back. Whatever the song goes, I don't know.
You took those too fast.
Just what?
I said you took them too quickly.
What's that? The green?
Yeah. I keep finding more. Well, I'm dismantling a Ninja Turtle, so.
Oh, yes.
There's going to be. And he has this kind of like a pattern in which he created this, so it's very similar. The way Steve did it, all these different pieces are very similar.
Oh, yes.
The build.
Here's the, I posted on Instagram, so Flashman's would have said, what about the Darth Vader pod? Oh, yeah, I saw about that. They're releasing a Darth Vader pod. I do have this pod. Speaking of pods, this pod here. I haven't opened yet.
Oh, I don't think I've seen pods.
Yeah, there's a newer thing I've started seeing. They've been popping up.
Oh, jeez.
So here's a pod of Batman in his tiger tuxedo.
Nice.
Open it.
Yeah, I have not seen any pods.
I had mentioned it to the Lego store because I had heard something about it. They were selling them overseas.
Okay.
And the Lego guy, the manager's like, I haven't heard anything about that.
I can't tell you. I know.
No, he didn't know it.
He didn't?
I don't think he knew about it. So look, there's a little that, and here's the guy. What is all these pieces? There's actually instructions. Oh, I guess there was something. I guess this is important. Can you sort this a little bit and see what's in here? There's a few instructions for this pod. Oh, there's 8 instructions, or 9 pieces of instructions. One of them is putting Batman together. The other one is building the little thing he stands on in this pod. You have the Ninjago one. I think I saw that as well. I didn't realize that. I didn't even pay attention. There's actually, there's an actual build. But this is such a piece that you cannot use unless it has its helmet on.
Yeah. Why do you have a stripe across the top of your head? What?
What's that?
What?
Nothing. It's just funny.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be that useful.
Having a stripe across your head?
Yeah.
This is how you end up with all these little parts. Stuff like this, especially when you're building the big sets and his trash. Yeah, so they have little design in here, I don't know if it's a control room or what this is, but just build a little thing here. Not a big build, nothing fancy. But yeah, the pod thing is something, just something more that Lego wanted to throw out there, right? There's a Friends and a Nexo nice one. Oh, I didn't know that there was those as well. Kind of cool, I guess. What do you think? Just one more thing to collect, or what? I took the Batman because I like the figure, and it was $5, so it wasn't expensive. So before I try and go look for just that online and someone selling it for 10 or more, which I'm sure they are already. So what do all these clippy things do though? Do they hold anything? What's the purpose of them? Is it just to look funky, or?
Well, it looks like he's got some batarangs. Yeah.
Oh, there's an actual computer map. See, that's pretty cool. It's a nice printed piece. That's gonna go on here on this little hinge piece here. And there's a gun in here with a grappling hook. So it's just like hideout. Just pops out of here or something. And then the batarang, does that go on the bottom? Yeah. And he stands on here. I think there's a, yeah. I think this was a Toys R Us. Does it say that on the bag? It doesn't say Toys R Us exclusive for this one, but the Batman, the Darth Vader one, I saw something about that today. I was looking, but there we go. That's the Batman pod. Although I probably won't keep him in here. I'll keep the Batman somewhere else. But here's how it closes. It closes up, and there's the little Batman pod. Good for kids. This would be cool because look, you could just put this in your pocket like this.
Yeah.
And then you want to play, you can open it up and have a little play thing and have the guy there.
Yep.
So
nice.
Portability-wise, I mean, that's kind of neat. I'm gonna put this behind us so you can see it on the camera at one point, maybe. See it up there? There we go. Batman. Oh, Batman. We did a dueling Batmans before, didn't we?
We did.
That was obnoxious.
That's why I didn't do it again.
He's sorting pretty good here. When he's gone, I will probably figure out where I'm gonna put these and these pieces in because I don't know yet. Here's some more trash for you. What's that?
You've already built it. You don't need to know it again.
And this, I don't know what that is. A foot? I don't know. Okay.
That was inside one of the packages?
No, it was on the table or in this bin.
Oh, well, that's what I mean. It was in the bin.
Yeah. Oh. I have junk everywhere too. So, but I did end up with this jar, with this tray full of these. It's pretty cool. The 1x2x2 window. They're not glass. They're actually like wall. I guess they just be a 1x2x2 wall and clear. Okay. Drew's in the zone.
Pretty much. He puts me to work. I come over here and it's just work with him.
Work all the time. Sounds like someone's complaining.
You better call the wambulance.
Yeah, lots of some beat up pieces in here. These pieces must have been on the floor, but it's good seeing these empty because then we can get other stuff cleared up and sorted and put away. And then when I want to build something, I know where everything is. I can just refer the chart that I made too, and say, "Hey Drew, I need some 2x2 plates," and he'll actually know where they are too.
As long as everything goes back where it's supposed to.
It'll be in this actual. See how there's 5 spots, so it might end up at the mod plates. Might end up in the middle, not right where, but it's in that 5 section. It's going to be one of those 5.
Cool.
So I might label the outsides of the boxes too. So
that would be useful too.
Yeah. So he's in the zone, the auto zone. Time is it? I'm gonna get off of here in a second. Oh, we get 6:50. So if you want to stay on for a little bit longer, Flash pants, and there was some other guy in here earlier from the Ukraine, but he was.
But you told him to speak English, so he left.
He wrote something in whatever Ukrainian, I guess. Yeah, he left. He also said please sub to me twice.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
I missed that.
So I said no sub requests, please, as well, because that's why he left, or I didn't.
That's yeah. Sub request is obnoxious.
I have learned not to do that.
But I think sometimes it could be easy enough to, type in your own language accidentally.
It wasn't even.
What?
But the language was it was other letters, so it's not like I could even attempted to understand it.
Right. No, I'm saying it's easy enough. It's easy enough for if we were knew another language. I mean, you know some.
I know German.
But it'd probably be easy for you to kick over to English accidentally as you're talking.
Yeah.
And, forget. That's the only one benefit of the doubt I'm giving the guy.
Thanks. No begging for subs.
Exactly.
Yeah, this piece. Look at that piece.
Ooh, it's like somebody chewed on it.
I don't know. It probably was on the floor and got stepped on.
Mm-hmm.
This one's fine.
All right.
If they're really mangled, I just toss them on a deal.
I found a head.
Yeah, you did.
Head, move now.
Where's those telescopes? I found a telescope.
Oh, head. In the head file. Oh, this thing. No, it's not too bad.
The one next to it is, though.
Is it?
So I throw up. If the pieces are really mangled, I just chuck them. I don't. If it was an expensive piece, it'd be one thing. Here's a goggles. Some cheese slopes. Yeah, so. Flashbench, you mean you're not begging? Didn't he say to follow him? No, what did he say earlier?
He said he followed one of us in.
Yeah, look at this.
On Instagram.
That one's mangled.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I don't even know if I should keep these things anymore. Look at them. Would you use them for anything? I mean, they look horrible.
I mean, maybe something in the back.
Yeah, like a tall building in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
not everything's gonna be perfect.
Right,
yes, exactly. So, and this one's a different size from these ones. Oh, there's some taller ones here.
You could have like a burnt out section of the city, and you can crack those and break them. Because who cares if you break them? You could take that like a little hammer to it and smack them and make them all cracked. So terrible windows in a burnt out part of the city.
Could do that.
Don't want anybody going over there.
Have it permanently under construction.
Yeah, exactly.
Filler brick is always needed. Yes, but when it's real, if the piece that I'm never gonna see and it's underneath, that's fine. But those pieces were ones I'm not gonna be a couple of them I just chuck. These windows, like Drew said, I could use them in a building. I got a wrong size when I ordered these. I got the wrong size because they're 1x4x5s, I believe, and so they're awkward. Like these are 5s. 1x4x4s? No, there's no such thing. Yeah, 1x4x5s. They're weird. I got the wrong size. I like the 1x4x6s. It seems to be a standard window height on a lot of stuff for like the full size windows. But I got a bunch of these blue, and behind you is this. I was playing with them here. Oops,
yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them. I have a draw for that actually. It's
I know, but this is all. Looks like somebody shoved it in their ear.
Get it? Trash.
Nasty.
Old school size. These are the old school size. I ended up with a bunch of those, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think they're in the... they might be in my Tower of Orthanc, where I made the office building in the back.
Oh, God, more of the turtle.
More of the turtle. Yeah, the old school size. I guess that's what you'd call these. Do they have a dot on them? Do the windows have a dot on them? Some of these 1x4x6s do. If this is what you're referring to, they're annoying. See that dot in the middle? If that's what you're talking about, I put the dot on my head. Now it looks like I have a wart. That dot, I don't know what that's all about. Except that it's ugly. He asked it with enthusiasm. If you noticed, he put an exclamation point there.
I did.
Maybe that means something.
They must be super special.
I don't know. I don't like them. Especially with a dot. Put stickers on there. Yeah, I have them. Annoying dot. Yeah, I don't like them at all. And not all of them that I got had the dot, but most of them do. I think I used some of them. No, I didn't use these in the aquarium. That's where I used a bunch of windows. The aquarium. Time is it?
5 of 7.
All right, we got a few more minutes. Look at this. He's sorting well. You have more of those? Because I'll take this pile off the table.
That was the last that I had on that.
2 yellows and a bunch of... And I have a lot of these greens now. So that bin that I have in there, which had just, you know, smaller bins inside, and I just dropped one. See that, Drew? You made me drop one.
That's me.
It's under your... I'm not reaching down there. I cleared up some space.
Cool.
See that? That little space is cleared up. Oh, another window. See that right there? I just noticed.
Yeah. What about it?
Parts to sort in there.
Oh. Well, luckily those are probably sorted a
They're
bit.
sorted, yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, this draw's not.
Oh yeah.
Weird
That's
random
not.
drawer stuff.
It's like something sticky on the side.
So there's pieces everywhere. Say, what would you do with the L-shaped pieces? Like, what do those go under? What column do I put those under?
L-shaped pieces?
Huh?
L-shaped pieces?
Yeah, the corner pieces.
Yeah, I don't know.
And so here's some here. You want to talk about filler pieces? That look at these. Cause I ordered these from the guy. I didn't realize what grade they were in, but look at them.
Oh yeah, they're like yellow.
So these go if I want to hide something. If I want something to hide, like with this, like see how I have rocks and I need to hide something underneath it. I'll use stuff like this because you'll never see it.
How'd this end up here?
I don't know.
It needs to go back in the city.
It does. Well, the city's under construction, so that ended up out of the city.
Well, people are working. They need drinks. Denying them their drinks.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah.
I was just seeing what else, in case we're missing, because there's like random stuff in these bins that I don't, they probably were on the floor, like this one here. It's like, look,
yeah,
there's corner pieces here and there's corner pieces there, and
well, yeah, they were probably on the floor, and we had to pick it up one day.
And I just threw it in wherever I felt like.
Exactly.
This one's really toasted. There's like blood on it or something.
So we'll drink. And shoe soap.
Yeah. So this part, I mean, with a couple people, it doesn't go bad. It's just by myself, it does take forever. But I'm starting to get like in the groove of it, and it's helping me build the city because I can find pieces I need easier. Once this is all sorted, it'll be awesome. But it's got a ways to go. I don't know what to do with those pieces yet.
Okay. Well, we should get more off instead of on.
I keep putting stuff on.
Like this
Hydrogen peroxide for the yellowing parts. I've heard that. These are very, very yellowed.
I used
You
hydrogen.
can't tell on there. You can probably.
I used it on my hair once, and that actually made it yellow. So.
Really?
Yeah. College, I had long hair.
You did?
Yeah.
Where's that bag of glass you have over there? So I'm gonna put that next to this bag of glass.
Bag of glass. Share with your friends. Here you go. Is that the same size as that?
What's that? Is this bag? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you remember Saturday Night Live? Dan Aykroyd. Bag of glass.
No, we don't.
Oh, it was one of the toys that he had.
I remember. No. Happy Fun Ball.
That's newer.
Can you wash your parts in the washing machine in a pillowcase? That's the question I want answered. Oh, more of those. Cool. Never have enough of these. We should probably get off of here now. We're not doing much.
Yeah.
And it's 7 o'clock. We're closing in on 7 o'clock.
Thanks for jumping in, Flash Pants.
Yes, always fun chatting. There's a few people that like to come in and chat for a while, which is fun. I like that.
Yeah.
But you thought OCD. I didn't see that message before. I saw the chart on IG and thought OCD. I'm trying some system. If you saw the wallow behind me, actually spin the
here.
Alt-2.
This is that chart in reality.
Not yeah. So you can see not all the bins are filled right now, but there you go. You can see the bins that match up with that chart. So it makes a little more sense. A lot of those bins aren't in the right spots right now. There's a lot of empty bins that will be filled. I might have some where you only have a few parts in it for now, but that's fine. There's enough space to put in plenty. And other big stuff like the 2x4s, 2x3s, and that stuff, he's just finding trash. Those go into a separate big bin. You like that? That's how yeah, it's a pretty cool. I buy those at Target or Amazon. If I can't find them at Target, I can buy them on Amazon for around the same price with free shipping. So it goes all the way up there. It's 5 rows and 8 columns. Is that what it is? How many columns is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 8 by 6 for 5. What did I do in here? Yeah, I got the same. I drew it right. I used the stack 'em drawers. I have those things. I've used everything. I've tried everything. Stack 'em drawers are okay, but they tip over easily. They're hard. I mean, I had trouble securing them. That's from the Ghostbusters headquarters. There's an extra one.
Okay.
I was like, well, I don't know what to do with it, but
What you do with that? All these big long poles. Oh, here's more of that.
Oh yeah, these ones are a little bit older looking, but yeah.
One of your elves.
Yeah, they all ended up in there somehow. I don't like them that much. I don't like that was an old Star Wars thing. They need to be wall mounted. Yeah, I have those too. I have all kinds of different stuff. I've tried everything. The individual drawers, the ones like, I don't know if I can get them on the camera without picking it up. Like this. I had this on the wall, but we'll see. This one here.
Right. Let
I'm
me
gonna shut that off, right?
switching it back to you.
Oh.
Yep.
So I had this on the wall, and several of these or whatever, but the drawers were little. I ended up filling them up very, very quickly. It's hard. You can't individualize them. They do have divider spots, but then it just gives you two spots in there. So I gave up on those, and I'll use them for tool pieces and whatever. I don't know. I'll figure out a use for them. They might be for Lego stuff at one point, but don't drop it. There's not much in that ones right now anyway. I took most of it out, and they'll go into these bins here. The bins you saw. Those have compartments. I wish they had a few more smaller compartments, but they work. I don't know. I think it's a pretty good way to do this. So, and then each one of these locks, so I could actually just grab. The other thing is the stack-ons are on the walls. You gotta walk. Like I have to walk over to this, but I can grab a whole tray and just take it with me to where I'm building. Grab a couple, put it back, that kind of thing. So that would take Drew ages to sort them out. If I dropped the thing.
You saying I'm slow? I don't think so.
All right, we should probably get off right here, though.
You're the one closest.
Oh, you're waiting for me to stop the show?
Yeah. Do you want me to stop the show too?
No, Flashbands.
All right, I'll stop the show too.
Flashbands, thanks for coming and watching, and everybody else that if I don't know who else was watching. There was somebody from the Ukraine earlier, and Flashbands, and there was a few lurkers. There's always lurkers. They just sit there in the background. Maybe they're at work and they're just peeking in to see what we're doing. So gonna head out. Time for dinner, most likely, which will be yummy. And thanks for watching. Tune in. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter at BuiltFromBricks. And don't forget to tell your friends to subscribe, like us on Facebook, and stay tuned each and every week for more fun episodes. What have you built today?